had to change things up. So here I am in my office. I'm gonna have to turn on a light. I see. So the BOGO box is different, or the BOGO is different this time. They're not offering the box, but you can get any of the BOGO deals starting on June 19th. That's Monday. So I know that this has been a 100 days and of, there we go. Okay, yikes. I think I'm bright enough. 100 days, sorry, there we go. 100 days and of health. And of course, for me, oils play a big part of that. And one of the BOGOs is fantastic for those who are starting out in any sort of exercise regimen. So let's get down here and find out what these are. My favorite is not that one. No, 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 no. Yes. All right. Here we go. BOGO starts on Monday, June 19th through Friday, June 23rd. And as with all BOGOs, this is a perfect time to build up your stock so that you don't run out of your favorite doTERRA products and oils, and you can get even more for free. All right, so here's what we have. We've got, buy a box of MetaPower Advantage. That's the collagen, and get a free MetaPower Advantage. That's a deal. That's a screaming deal. And actually, that's one that I will take advantage of because the benefits of Advantage are worth it, are worth that investment. There's a limit of 2 with that one. And then the next one is, or another one is, buy Deep Blue, the oil, the 5 ml, and get a Deep Blue stick for free. Now, I love the Deep Blue stick, and I believe this is one that every person should have in their medicine cabinet. It is so great for those aches and pains, the discomforts that come with getting bumped and knocked around, or overworking in the yard, or doing too much CrossFit, which I hope is what you're doing. Not so much that you need, pain relief, but yeah, I love the Deep Blue stick. It does relieve pain in my joints, sore muscles. It's one that we stock up on every time we get a chance. Then there's Buy Immortel. That's another favorite of mine. And get the free tightening serum and a free brightening gel. Now, I use the tightening serum. I've never used the brightening gel. I don't really know how well that works, but I know a lot of people who swear by it. The Immortel I use after every shower. I put it on my face, and it has, actually I used to have 2, my mom called them sunspots under here. They're mostly gone now. And I've been using Immortel on them. I'm not saying that'll happen for you, but that's my experience with it. And the tightening serum just kind of tightens up the fine lines, Wait. No fine lines on me. I mean, I can't see them. There's especially no fine lines if I take my glasses off. Let's see. The next one is Buy Neroli, get a free Divana. Those are both rollers, and they smell divine. Buy Island Mint, get a free Sunny Citrus and a free Citrus Bloom. And this is the only way that you can get the Sunny Citrus and the Citrus Bloom. You can't just buy them outright. And finally, the last one is buy a beautiful and a 10 ml beautiful and get a 4 ml frankincense roll-on. Okay, now I use frankincense all the time as well. It's one of those oils that just goes so well with all the other oils and helps those other oils be more effective at whatever the other oils are going to do. Okay, now something you want to know is that this is while supplies last. So don't wait. These BOGOs, the more popular ones will go fast. And so you can start getting them on Monday. You don't want to hold off unless you absolutely have to buy them later in the week. Now, what else did I want to talk about? We just talked about a lot of exercises, different ways to exercise, different beliefs in exercise. And I love functional fitness. I talked about that yesterday. I believe it's the best way to work out. But what's most important beyond anything is that you do something and not nothing. It's better to act imperfectly than to try to have all your ducks in a row and make sure everything's perfect, because you'll never get started if you do that. Okay? That's really important. Whatever, just go. If your thing is, I'm going to go for a walk in the morning, do it. Set yourself up to be available and ready to go in the morning. And even if you're not ready to go in the morning, let's say you leave your house 10 minutes late, just go. If you only have time for a 4-minute walk instead of a 10-minute walk, do the 4 minutes, because that is the beginning of your habit. That is the beginning of your life change. So make that commitment and step on it and do it. All right, the other thing that I wanted to talk about today were some of the things that I use as I start fitness, because I've had to do that a couple times. I've had to start over. I had a shoulder surgery that kicked me out for 6 months. Obviously, I had to come back way lower than I was. And it's a whole start over. And so you get sore, you get tired. So what are some of the things that I make sure that I do to start over? I make sure that I have deep blue stick, deep blue rub, deep blue oil. I use all 3 of them, not all at the same time, but I do use all 3 of them. That's 3. I make sure that I've got the deep blue polyphenols, which is doTERRA's, I'm going to say something akin to an oral take pain away supplement. Okay, it's fabulous for helping my body be supported when there are aches and pains. Another one that I want to make sure that I have on hand is turmeric. It's an anti-inflammatory, especially systemic anti-inflammatory. It's also good for heart health. The other one that I make sure that I have on hand is, it just went out I want to make sure that I'm drinking sufficient water. Water intake is so important. And if you're like me, if I drink water, it goes right through me. So I make sure that I've got salts and electrolytes on board. And I do that with real salt. I do that with Redmond Real Salt. It's called Relight. And you can get it as a pre-workout that has L-alanine in it. I think it's L-alanine. As well as some electrolytes and like 72 different trace minerals. Very good. Amazing stuff. I don't take it. I don't need a pre-workout. I kind of pretty much wake up and I'm ready to go. It also comes in one with just caffeine, as well as one that has nothing but the salts, and it comes in different flavors. It's very good. I've stopped having cramps at night in my calves. when I take that, as well as my lifelong vitality. I always have lifelong vitality on board, and we've talked about that. The other thing, so drink plenty of water, and I want you to make sure that you're getting sleep, because sleep is when everything repairs itself. You think that, oh, when you're lifting weights or you're starting a new fitness thing, that the repair happens, or that you're building while you're doing the workout. And that is not true. The building happens at night while you're resting. That's when things get repaired and built back up again. Built back even better. So, water, sleep. You need to manage your stress. That's the third thing, because stress has cortisol. Cortisol messes everything up. We just don't, I mean, it's a necessary, but we don't like it. It also is what will help you keep body fat. We don't want that either. And let's see, make sure you're getting enough to eat. So nutrition, make sure that you are getting enough protein and calories by way of carbs and fats and protein. Okay, those are all the things that I make sure that I do when I start a new workout routine. And I also know, as careful as I want to be when I join back in or when I start something new, I'm going to be sore. I'm going to find muscles that I don't usually use because I've been, for the most part, dormant for a while. So, be like the better me, which has learned over the last 50 years how to not be quite as sore and still get up and make that commitment to yourself to do whatever that activity is going to be. I hope this has been helpful for you. I know it's been a little bit longer. If you need help getting started with doTERRA for the BOGOs, watch my Facebook page or Instagram. There's going to be some posts on there that will help you get started with that. Or you can message me here with on this YouTube, and I'll make sure to get you that information, because I want you to have these things on hand. 100 days. I think we're day 23 or something like that, 22. So let's keep going. Join me tomorrow. I'll be back. Talk to you then.